Hello everyone, my name is Anne Knook and in this video I'm going to teach you how to create a cut crease look using the new Essence Out in the Wild eyeshadow palette in the color Don't Stop Believing. This video is part of a series, so make sure to check out the other videos on our channel as well. The first thing I'm gonna do is prime the eyelids, and I'm gonna use the Essence Intensifying Eyeshadow Base. This is gonna remove the redness from the eyelid, it's gonna intensify the eyeshadow colors, and it's gonna make sure that my eyeshadow is gonna stay flawless all day. Now for the next step, I'm gonna take the light matte color that comes in the palette, and I'm gonna use this for underneath the brow bone. And with whatever's left on my brush, I'm also gonna set this all over the eyelids. So now I'm going to take this light brown color, and this is going to be my transition shade. So I'm going to make sure that I blend this all the way in my crease. And I'm going back and forth with my brush from the inner corner to the outer corner. Then to darken it up, I'm going in with this darker brown color, and I'm kind of going to do the same thing as I did with the previous color. Blending this all the way from the inner corner to the outer corner of my crease area. Now I decided to make it even darker, so I also go in with the dark green shade that comes in the palette, and I'm gonna start blending this in my crease as well. Also, I'm gonna focus more on the outer portion of the eyelid, trying to make circular motions with my brush in this area to create a round shape. Now I'm going back in with this brown color, and I'm going to blend more of that shade in my crease area just to make sure that everything looks as nicely blended as possible. So now it's time to go in with concealer, and I'm going to use the Camouflage Matte Concealer, and I'm going to use this to cut the crease. I would advise to use a flat concealer brush and apply the concealer on the eyelid, and also try to make sure to create like a really clean line in your crease area. You could either go lower or you could go higher. It kind of depends on the shape of your eyelid. If your eyelids are a bit more hooded, I would advise to go a bit higher with your crease line. So after cutting the crease, it's time to set the eyelid, and I'm going to go in with this light golden shade, and I'm going to use my finger to apply this all over the eyelid. Now I'm taking a little bit of this light brown color, and I'm gonna blend this right next to where I applied the golden shade. I'm trying to kind of blend the shades on the eyelid into the matte eyeshadow, which we blended earlier in the crease area. So now I'm going back in with this darker brown shade as well, and blending a little bit of that in the outer part of the eyelid as well, to make sure that it looks even nicely more blended together. Now it's time for eyeliner, and I'm gonna use the super fine eyeliner pen, and I'm going to use this eyeliner to create a line above the lash line. Now after applying the eyeliner, I'm going in with some concealer again, using the Camouflage Matte Concealer. Use this underneath that area, and this will clean everything up. Now for the waterline, I'm going to use a dark brown pencil. This is the Essence Long Lasting Eye Pencil in the shade 02 Hot Chocolate. Such a beautiful brown color. Now next I'm going in with this dark green eyeshadow color, and I'm going to press this right underneath the lower lash line to darken up this area as well. And then to blend out the dark green, I went in with this brown matte shade, and I'm going to use a little bit of that on my brush, sweeping my brush back and forth to make sure that everything looks a bit more soft and blended out. Now I also decided to use a little bit of this green shimmery color, which is such a beautiful unique color. So I'm using a little bit of that around the inner corner portion underneath the lower lash line. Now the final step for my eyeshadow is using more of this light matte color and popping that in the inner corner to give it a bit more brightness. So all the eyeshadows are applied, so it's time to go to the next step, which is curling my lashes. I always curl my lashes before I go in with mascara. For my mascara today, I'm going to use the Essence Maximum Definition Volume Mascara. I'm going to apply a coat on the upper lashes, and of course also on the lower lashes. So now it's time for fake lashes. These lashes actually come with a lash glue. It's inside the packaging, which is really nice. Now to apply the fake lashes, I always like to place it in the middle part of the eyelid to make sure that it's like nicely centered. Then I take a tweezer and I press the inner corner of the lash band against the eyelid. After holding that for around 4 seconds, I do the same thing at the outer part of the lash band, and again I press it against the lash line and hold it for a few seconds. When the lash band is nice in place, the last thing I will do is press my own natural lashes against the fake lashes to make sure that there's no space in between. So now the lashes are applied, but I will show you a before where you can see I only use mascara. And then here you can see the final result using fake lashes. I created a soft everyday eye look and a smoky winged liner look using the same palette. You can find these videos on this channel, so don't forget to check them out.